Adjusting colors in Photoshop. We have several ways to utilize color adjustments, and Photoshop offers us a wide variety of color enhancing tools. We can easily change the mood or personality of a color. When we're working with color in Photoshop, we talk about tonal values or color values, and this is the numeric values of an individual color. When we're up here in our color panel, we see as we mix the colors that we get these numerical values that indicate that a specific color has been chosen. Now within Photoshop, in our color adjusting tools, we can mute distracting colors so that we can draw attention or emphasis to a specific area or a specific image. We have a lot of different methods available. The method that you choose depends on which one you prefer. There really is not one that's better than the other. When we talk about color, we also need to think about color reproduction and how colors really do vary from monitor to monitor. And then whenever we send something to print, colors are typically altered during that printing process. One of the things we use when we're dealing with color is a histogram. And we do have a histogram panel under Window and Histogram. What a histogram shows us, and if I let's double click here and view this expanded. What I'm seeing here is a graph. A histogram is a graph that represents the frequency distribution. It indicates the number of times a particular pixel color occurs. If I choose to change this to RGB, you can see how my values are occurring. Luminosity may show us slightly different because this is the lightness and darkness values. We'll cover this in much more detail. So just know that this histogram indicates the number of times a particular pixel color occurs, and we can do modifications within the histogram. When we're looking at some of our specific color adjustment tools, we can move our histogram color range to make either an increased contrast in our image or a decreased contrast in our image. Some of the tools we're going to look at in this lesson: underneath the eyedropper tool, we have a color sample tool. So we're going to look at that color sample tool. We're going to look at the sponge tool as far as desaturating and the options that are available with those. And then also paying more close attention to our info panel. Let's go ahead and open that up. Here's our info panel, and you can see that we're given some color information. Those are our color values depending on the pixels that we have selected. So let's get started with adjusting color.